How's it going, everybody? Today we are jumping back in Kingdom Come Deliverance and we are going to check out the Legacy of the Forge DLC that came to the video game earlier today. Now throughout this DLC we are going to get quite a few things. We are going to get a new quest line, we are going to get our own house with the forge, and we are going to be able to upgrade the forge and our own room as well. There are going to be some new guild activities, we have new armors and weapons. Now the forge is in Gutenberg and it is marked on the map with this purple icon, and that is where we can start this new DLC.
Henry, look. I spent the happiest years of my life in this forge.
It's Martin!
It's such a shame to see the old place just left like that. Stop that. Come on, we still have to go to the market.
No, don't do it, Henry, don't do it! So Henry was here as a kid. Alright, that's cool.
Looking for something, lad?
I was just...
You won't find nothing here no more. Let's move along.
Now Martin used to be an apprentice at this forge, and Magdalena, which is this lady right here, she knew Martin, so she invited Henry in for a bite and she told us that the forge was basically in ruin. Her husband used to run the place, but after he passed, the forge kind of broke down and Henry offered to fix up the place and kind of try and run it, but of course we couldn't just show up out of nowhere and try and take over the place. We first had to get the approval of the Blacksmiths Guild. Alright, so in Gutenberg we found a ruined forge which is historically connected to our father Martin, and it says here that we are going to try and take charge of it, and if we want to, take over the forge, we have to speak with Bushek the Elder in his forge across from the astronomical clock. So let's see here. Bushek the Elder should be right over here, so we are going to speak with him and see if we can take over the forge as our own. Oh, is this where the Elder is? I'll be honest, I may have stolen a few pieces of armor from this very shop right here. Hopefully he doesn't remember. Hey there, bud. Alright, so I am interested in the burnt down forge.
Master Bushek?
Aye?
I'm Henry of Skalitz. I'm interested in Master Skoda's old burnt-down forge. I spoke to his widow, Magdalena, about it.
For Christ's sake. She didn't pull you in off the street, did she? The mad old crone?
Well, more or less.
Old age must be sad. All I can tell you about the forge is the same thing I tell Magdalena when she bothers me about it. Even getting the building back into its original state would mean pouring a fortune into it.
I'd take care of the money.
Aye, but only a member of the Gutenberg Blacksmiths Guild can work the trade around here. And you're not a member.
Could I join the guild?
It's not that simple. The guild is a private society made up of Gutenberg burghers, and the other masters aren't too trusting when it comes to outsiders. So I reckon they won't be too keen on the idea.
I'm guessing we are going to have to try and prove ourselves.
How could I convince them?
That's hard to say. But maybe you'll make a good impression. But first, you'll be required to meet 3 conditions.
Alright.
Which are?
First, you have to come from a respectable family. Second, you have to have blacksmithing experience. And third, you'll have to compete the guild's trial. Tell me, blacksmith, what sort of family do you come from? And what's your work experience?
I think we have the first 2 covered. The trial might prove to be a bit tricky, but we'll see how things go.
Not only do I come from a respectable family, but a blacksmith's family too. You probably knew my father.
Oh? Well, where would I know him from?
From here. His name was Martin, and he used to be old Skoda's apprentice.
Wait. Martin? Your pa is Frisky Martin?
Time out, time out. Frisky Martin. That's quite the nickname our dad had, alright? Frisky Martin.
Frisky?
Aye, of course, Frisky. We used to call him that because, well, that doesn't matter. How's he doing these days?
I'm afraid he's no longer with us. He was killed during the raid on Skalitz.
Christ. I'm very sorry to hear that. When I knew him, he seemed like a good bloke and quite a talented swordsmith. Some of the masters were good friends of his. They were the same age at the time.
Now we had to prove ourselves to the guild, we had to show them that we were an actual blacksmith and we knew what we were doing, and to do just that we had to pay $200 to take the test or the trial, and optionally we could also buy a book from Bushek here for another $100 because the trial had two parts, the theoretical part with questions about forging stuff, and then the practical part where we had to forge an actual item, so that book really came in handy when it came to the questions.
Who would like to ask Henry the first question?
What's the final step before completing a piece?
Quenching, I already know it. Right here.
Quenching the workpiece in a barrel.
That's correct.
There we go.
Richtig.
Let's move on to the second.
Tell me, mein Anhänger, what is the Farbe of a correct heated workpiece?
I don't know what that means. Farb, what is, I don't know what that is. Oh,
Straw yellow.
Correct.
oh, there we go.
Wunderbar.
Last question.
How about why do blacksmiths whistle
Rhythm.
while they work?
I know it, rhythm, it's rhythm.
To keep rhythm.
That's right.
At least
There we go.
You answered all three questions correctly.
I want to take a time out and say that the second guy said a word and I did not know what the word meant, but I think he meant like the color of the heated metal. Whenever you put it in the forge, the metal changes color and the best color is straw yellow. I read that in the book that this guy sold me for $100. This guy is such a creeper. I had to pay 200 to take this trial and then another 100 to buy that book and read it. Oh yeah, there you go. We've managed to complete the first part of the trial. Now on to the second part, which I believe is actually forging a weapon or a sword.
Now, just to complete the practical exam, Henry, your task will be to forge a guild sword right in front of our eyes. Here's the design for it, as well as the materials. I'm sure you know what to do with them.
Viel Glück. Let's see what you can do, young Frisky.
let's see then.
Alright, so we have to craft the Blacksmith's Guild longsword, and they already gave us all the materials for it, so let's see if we can do it. First things first, we need a piece of metal. Then we are going to heat it up right over here until the metal turns straw yellow. So let's see here. Hopefully we are going to be able to do this. It's been about 2 weeks since I forged anything, so I'm gonna try my best. There we go, that's straw yellow right there. I don't know what quality these guys expect from us, but we'll have to be as careful as we can here with the sword. Hopefully we're not gonna mess this right up.
Good.
There we go.
Looks finished.
We will see.
Quench and finish. Hopefully this is a good quality. Hopefully level 2 or 3. If this is a level 1, I'm going to be very, very embarrassed. But we'll see how things go here. We nailed the written part of the exam. Now the practical. Let's see. There we go. I am very curious as well because we haven't forged anything in about 2 or 3 weeks. Level 2 quality. Ooh. Are they gonna be happy with this? I don't know. We'll see.
All done.
Let's see what you made.
Good. Yes, good. Don't keep me in suspense.
Excellent, Henry.
There we go.
Good work. I'm glad you didn't disappoint. Honored friends, masters of the Blacksmith's Guild. Henry of Skalitz has successfully completed the trial. Let us head to the guild hall for the acceptance ceremony.
Nice. So we not only proved ourselves, but we also became a member of the guild. And since we managed to do just that, the guild left the broken forge in our care. Alright, well, now that we've become a member of the Blacksmiths Guild, we can actually work here. I don't think we own it, but we can kind of manage the forge, and then we can live here as well. But let's see, we have to try and speak with Magdalena, which is right over here. Let's see, what is she going to say?
Good news. I gained the right to use the forge.
There we go.
Wonderful. Finally, we can make some progress here. I'm just worried that once you see the mess inside, you'll turn on your heel and run.
I'll never run away again. From anyone or anything.
I see you have a sense of duty. I like that. Anyway, the house will have to be cleared out first before you can do anything else. The forge, as well as the floor above. Clear the rubble, put it in sacks, take it outside to the wagon, pick up the things laying around, sweep the floors. There's much to do, and I'm afraid I won't be of much help. My back isn't what it used to be. One bad move, and I'll stay hunched over like an old crone.
I'm sure I can manage.
I hope so. Looks like you have some strong hands, and that you're not all thumbs. But first, you'll have to get inside. The entrance from the street is blocked. A beam collapsed.
I'll figure it out.
Alright, so we have to unlock the entrance to the forge from the street. Alright, let's see here. Are we going to use the scaffolding right here, or can we do anything right over here? Unlock the entrance, here we go. Well, it's not in the best of shapes, but
You gotta be kidding me.
we can work with this. We can work with this. You know, there's a couple of rats and there's a lot of rubble, but we can definitely do it. A bit of shoveling and a bit of brooming and whatnot, and it's gonna be fine. Brooming? Not brooming. Sweeping? There we go. That's the word. This is gonna be hard work for sure, but I think we can get this place up and running and turn it into a thriving business. Here we go. Alright, there we go. Now we gotta take it to the wagon. Do we have a wagon? We do. Or, oh, hold on. Is that our wagon? Hold on, time out. When are we taking the sacks of debris? Are we taking it inside or outside? There's a wagon here, but I don't think that's ours, is it? Oh, it's in here. Alright. Cleaning up the place didn't really take all that long. We did actually have to do a bit of sweeping with a broom as well. But as we were doing just that, we found something that used to belong to Martin.
What's this? It has Martin's mark on it.
Whoa.
I'll have to ask Magdalena.
Something from Martin? What is it? Can we have a look at it? Yeah, check it out. Old machine sketch. A sketch of some contraption marked with Martin's symbol, which I found in the old forge. So I think this is going to be for that big astronomical clock that we have in Kuttenberg. I think the overall quest is going to be us fixing that big clock. But let's see here. We have to speak with Magdalena once again and tell her that we have finished cleaning up the place. It still looks terrible because we haven't made any actual upgrades. But at least it's clean now. Ish.
My word, you really are a handy lad. And hard-working too. I like to see that. You see this, Skoda? Your forge is finally in good hands.
I found this. The mark Martin used to use is on it. Do you know what it could be?
Aye, that looks like one of the sketches for that grand project of theirs. They always met up in the evenings after work. All hush-hush, and over something so silly, no less.
Why did they meet up?
Because of the broken astronomical clock on the Rathaus Tower. Back then, the city officials decided they wanted it fixed, so they asked the masters of the guild to propose a solution. Your pa got all excited about it, then got my old Skoda involved, along with that other apprentice that was here. What was his name? Such a timid, quiet lad. Sakra. Oh, I can't recall, but I remember they did some work on it, but the city ended up changing its mind.
They blew it off.
Not at all. They brought in some Italians, all the way from Padua or whatever it's called. And how do you think that turned out?
They messed it up?
It was a terrible disgrace. The Italians ended up running off along with the money. There was no money left for the repairs, and there still isn't. So the clock is still broken. I remember when it still used to chime. But what can you do? Better to discuss what you want to do with this place.
We are going to try and get it up and running, that's for sure.
I want to spruce this whole place up.
All right, then. Come, I'll show you something.
All right.
This was Skoda's table.
Oh,
He was always sketching something, planning repairs.
this is where we are going to be able to fix up and upgrade this entire place. But we are going to need prestige. Every upgrade is going to require money and this prestige, which we can gain by completing quests at the forge here. So at the moment, we probably have 0 or 1 prestige. So I don't know how many things we're going to be able to upgrade, but let's see. So this is the exterior of the forge. And yeah, at the moment, we only have 1 prestige and then 42 grand. Let's see, can we fix up anything? The roof? We cannot do anything to it. We need at least 2 prestige. Alright, we're gonna have to try and complete some quests. Yeah, definitely. We cannot make any upgrades, can we? Or any repairs without some prestige. But we can put up a shop sign. Here we go. Buy and equip. And I think that's the only thing that we can do. Oh, no, check it out. Our prestige went up. It did. It's level 2. Nice. All right. We're going to be here all night. We can make some upgrades. We can't have, you know, our shop with a leaky roof, can we? Let's put this one down. Thatched roof. Here we go. We'll do this. It's 1 grand. That's pretty steep, but we do have to make a couple of repairs here. We cannot do anything to the upper floor. We cannot do anything down here either, but at the very least, we fixed up the roof. Alright, here we go. We are going to need a lot more prestige if we want to, you know, upgrade this place and repair it. But let's see, how does the roof look? Oh, that's not bad. At least it's not burned down anymore. But let's see, I think we have to speak with Magdalena once again, and she's going to be in the kitchen, or in here. Or outside. Hold on a second. Where is she? She had the chickens. Oh, she is. She's picking eggs. Alright.
Good work, Henry. I didn't think I'd see this fire going ever again.
We'll get this place up and running again.
Now that you're officially open, why don't you forge something for me?
Alright.
What do you need?
Nothing difficult. My old axe broke. It served me for many years, even after he died. Only now it's all worn down and crooked, so it's not good for chopping.
Why didn't you get a new one in all those years? Someone from the guild would surely be happy to make you one. Probably for free.
I don't need their charity. Besides, if you're even half as talented as your pa was, this should be child's play to you, no?
Of course. You can count on me.
And don't forget to sharpen it too. I can't chop with a dull axe.
Alright, so we are going to have to try and craft an axe for Magdalena here. Also, look at us. We got so dirty while cleaning up the place. Luckily, there's a tub right here. So we can quickly wash up. And let's see, she wants us to make an axe for her and then sharpen it as well. Where is the forge here? So the forge is going to be right at the back here. Here we go. Start blacksmithing. I actually really like making stuff in this video game just because it's so hands-on. The game doesn't, you know, make it for us. We have to make it ourselves. Get the metal, put it in the fire, and then, you know, hammer it and make it into an actual weapon or a tool. So yeah, let's see if we can do this. So we have to try and make this thing, and then we have to sharpen it as well. And I think we have a sharpening wheel in here.
This will take a bit longer.
Just a bit longer. Here we go. It is taking shape, actually. If we look at it, it looks great. Or it looks better than it did before. Because before it was just like a lump of metal, but now it's taking shape. Let's rotate it as well. I think we're doing a pretty good job. And there we go. Hopefully it's good quality. So the sword that we made earlier was like a level 2 sword. I think level 3, we should aim for level 3, but I'm not the best when it comes to, you know, making things. I'm trying my best, but I'm not the best. Well, let's see here. Hopefully this turned out a bit better. And it is... Oh, level 3, nice! Where, you know, we are improving our skill as we play along here. We have to sharpen it as well really fast, right over here. Here we go. And when it comes to sharpening, if I remember right, we're looking for these yellow sparks. If we see yellow sparks, that means that we are doing a very good job. If we are seeing smoke, that means that we are doing a terrible job. Here we go, I have the axe for you.
Have that axe you wanted?
Wonderful. Let's see. My word. This is really great work, Henry. Your customers will be tripping over each other to buy your products. Just be warned. People here in the city care more about the quality of work than in the countryside. If something is shoddy, they'll notice it right away. So, if you mess up a piece while forging and it ends up being low quality, it's best to just make a new one. All right?
All right.
Word will spread soon enough that locals don't have to go to the city to have something forged. And you'll have your first customers. Everyone around here knows me, so sometimes they might come to me with orders. I did the same for my husband back then. Does that work for you?
That works for me.
Glad to hear it.
As long as it doesn't bother you.
Why would it? On the contrary, I'm glad. I'll help out around the house, and I'll be happy to help with this too. I don't get out much, so I have all the time in the world. Oh, and one more important thing. You can also sell pieces you forge on your own, without anyone ordering them. There's a storeroom past the left door under the archway on the street, where you'll find a chest you can put products in, and I'll do my best to sell them. Here's the key to the chest. I'll hold onto the money for the products for you, so feel free to ask any time.
You've taken on quite the workload, Magdalena.
I don't mind. All the movement keeps me young. In the meantime, you can focus on getting in good with the guild.
What do you mean, getting good?
The guildmasters are an eclectic bunch. They all like different things. It would be best if you try to be on good terms with everyone. They'll appreciate you, and you'll forge all the more. For example, Boris of Brod loves nothing more than rolling dice. If you offer him a game at the guild hall, I'm sure he won't refuse. He used to be one of your pa's best friends. He might even tell you about some of their misadventures.
I'm not sure I want to know.
Oh, yes, you do. Don't lie to yourself.
Honestly, I want to know as well. Martin's nickname used to be Freaky Martin, so... or Frisky. Not Freaky Martin, but Frisky Martin. Alright. You can put items in the sales chest that you want to get rid of, Magdalena, and any apprentices you may have would gladly take the items and sell them. Alright, so we're gonna be able to have some apprentices as well. I think the chest is in here. Yeah, right here we can put stuff in here and they are going to sell it for us. So we can transfer things from here, from our inventory into the chest, and then they are going to sell us. We don't actually have to go to any stores. If we want to sell things, they can just do it for us. That is very nice. But there we have it. We are going to stop here for today. Thank you so much for taking the time to check out this video. I hope you have enjoyed. In case you did, be sure to drop some stuff and things down below. Make sure to subscribe, and I will see you in the next one with some more video games.